Good evening, lovers of poetry. Here I am, still celebrating Christmas. I just love the beauty of this season, and it's hard for me to let it go and put away all the memories that we have. Our tree is full of memories. And over to my right, you'll see a Christmas flower called an amaryllis. Someone gave it to me as a gift. It's encased in a waxed bulb, and I think I showed it to you in the very beginning of its growth. Well, it went on to develop 5 gorgeous blooms and just delighted us during this season. But you see now, it's fading. It's hanging on, and I call it a last breath. This one last bloom. It so touched my heart how it's still there, refusing to leave, that I had to write a little haiku poem. And I'll read that to you now. The flower's last breath. Petal skins shrinking is not death. Just yieldedness. The haiku form is 5 syllables, first line, 7 the second, and 5 the last. It's a very beautiful Oriental way of writing poetry. And so the flower's last breath. There you have it. But tonight I would like to introduce you to a wonderful poet. Her name is Margaret Atwood, and right now she's enjoying quite a bit of fame because she's written, among many other things besides poetry, a novel called The Handmaid's Tale, which has been made into a movie and a television series. So I have just discovered her as a poetess. Someone gave me a book of her poems for my birthday, and I have just been so impacted by her depth of feeling, her very poignant way of looking at life, and especially of women suffering in brutality, in neglect, and in violence. She is definitely a woman worth reading, especially these days. So I'd like to read to you a poem she wrote called The Woman Who Could Not Live with Her Faulty Heart. I do not mean the symbol of love, a candy shape to decorate cakes with, the heart that is supposed to belong or break. I mean this lump of muscle that contracts like a flayed biceps, purple, blue, with its skin of suet, its skin of gristle, this isolate, this caved hermit, unshelled turtle, this one lungful of blood, so no happy plateful. All hearts float in their own deep oceans of no light, wet, black, and glimmering, their 4 mouths gulping like fish. Hearts are said to pound. This is to be expected, the heart's regular struggle against being drowned. But most hearts say, I want, I want, I want, I want. My heart is more duplicitous, though no twin, as I once thought. It says, I want, I don't want. I want, and then a pause. It forces me to listen. And at night, it is the infrared third eye that remains open while the other two are sleeping, but refuses to say what it has seen. It is a constant pestering in my ears, a caught moth, limping drum, a child's fist beating itself against the bed springs. I want, I don't want. How can one live with such a heart? Long ago I gave up singing to it. It will never be satisfied or lulled. One night I will say to it, "Heart, be still." And it will. So I hope you enjoyed that poem. I think it's magnificent. And I hope you will perhaps investigate her poetry and learn to love it as I have. And I want to wish you all a very happy New Year. And God bless you. Good night.